Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
King Charles loathes confrontation, so there was some surprise when he, or those close to him, perhaps, declared war on younger brother Prince Andrew in the usually staid pages of the Times. There is, according to the newspaper, an increasingly bitter standoff between the monarch and the Duke of York over the fate of Royal Lodge, which has been Andrew's family home since he paid £1 million for a 75-year lease in 2003. Andrew, who shares it with his ex-wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, spent more than £7.5 million on extensive renovation work to the sprawling Grade II listed mansion in Windsor Great Park. However, the king is said to have made it clear that he wants Andrew to move out and live elsewhere. Under the headline, Location. Eviction, the Times reported that Andrew is refusing to budge, much to the frustration of his brother. Describing the battle of wills, a source was quoted saying, somewhat menacingly, that, if he doesn't agree to move to a property better suited to his needs, then the king may have to reconsider the levels of support he is willing to provide. What was missing from the report, however, was any sense of why the king is apparently so keen to evict his brother from his home of 2 decades. Money can hardly be a motivation, given His Majesty's great wealth. The article suggested that Royal Lodge, which is owned by the independent Crown Estate, could be let to a private tenant instead. Yet a National Audit Office report of 2005 made it clear this could not happen, because of the sensitive location of the property in the center of the Windsor Great Park with its consequential management considerations, and because of security concerns surrounding the royal family's access to the Royal Chapel. The Royal Chapel of All Saints, where Andrew's daughter Princess Beatrice married Edoardo Mapelli Mazzi in 2020, sits in the grounds of Royal Lodge. The Crown Estate, meanwhile, took the view that it would be appropriate were the property to remain under the occupancy of the royal family. According to my sources, that position hasn't changed. There has been some suggestion, it is true, that the Prince and Princess of Wales and their 3 children could move into 30-room Royal Lodge. The Waleses currently live in 4-bedroom Adelaide Cottage at Windsor. However, a source close to William and Catherine tells me they are very happy there and have no wish to leave. In due course, they will occupy Windsor Castle. The last thing William and Catherine would want is a load of controversy about their getting another big house, says a friend. They already have their large home at Kensington Palace and their Norfolk property, Anmer Hall, in addition to Adelaide Cottage. There was a fair bit of criticism of the cost of renovations to their Kensington Palace home, and they would not want to go through all that again. What, then, is the real reason behind the king's determination to evict Andrew and Fergie, like Charles and the Princess of Wales, has been through a recent cancer battle? More than one friend of the Yorks has suggested the same intriguing answer to me. Could it be that the king sees Royal Lodge as a potential future home for Queen Camilla? Like anyone who has been seriously ill, the king is said to have been thinking about every possible contingency. Who wouldn't? He will know that, were his wife to outlive him, she would be left with a somewhat uncertain status. As Dowager Queen, Camilla would be stepmother, not mother, to King William. And William will inherit everything, just as Charles did from his mother, including Clarence House, where Charles and Camilla live when they are in London. As Prince of Wales, William already owns the king's beloved Gloucestershire home, Highgrove. So, Charles will be determined to make sure that Camilla is kept in the manner to which she has become accustomed. Might that include guaranteeing her a country bolt hole in Windsor Great Park? Even before he ascended the throne, Charles made great efforts to give her the status he felt she deserved. 7 months before Queen Elizabeth's death, the late Queen announced that she wanted Camilla, then the Duchess of Cornwall, to be known as Queen Consort when Prince Charles became king. Few can have doubted the influence of Charles in that decision, which contradicted a statement from Clarence House when Camilla married.